Good morning, everyone. Let's continue in chapter 21. We looked at the case study for using the map. So this is the case study, computing. This is the case study. It's in section 21.6. And this is to find the occurrence of words in a text. So the program is to analyze the text, to count the occurrence of all the words, and display all this, the count in the alphabetic order of the words. The words are not case sensitive. So here we have the words good in uppercase. G is the same as the good in lowercase g. All right, so this is a simplified version. Normally, you're going to read the text from the URL on the internet or from a file. For simplicity, we put the text right here as a string. So this is really just for demonstration and how this works. Okay, you can write the code and get the text from a file. So I ask you to think about it and how you would write the code without using map, and then write a code using the map. So now we're going to see how we write the code using map and to write real short, simple, and very efficient code. So we have this text, we get it in a string. And now we're going to get all these words from the text and put it into a map. So here is going to be the map. The key is the string, and the value is integer. So what is this? So this is it's to do a count. So we're going to count the number of times and this word occurs. Now, if this word doesn't occur in the text, it's not going to be in the map. So if in the map, at least it's one-time occurrence. So we have this tree map because we're going to have the alphabetic order on the words. So this is the very appropriate data structure we choose for this program. All right, so we have the text now. How do you extract the words from a text? Real simple. It is to use this powerful split method. So you can split anything and using any delimiters. So now we split it, and using this delimiter is by space, and here is by a punctuation. Now, these are the regular expression symbols, and you need to look at the appendix H to get a complete understanding of this regular expression. So now you see how powerful this is. So you can have any delimiter specified. So this means here we're going to delimit the words either by space or by punctuations. So this is punctuation. All right, so now we get all this splitted words into this array. All right, so we're going to process all the words, and here we're going to get these words. Now, what are we doing is, because it's case insensitive, so we're going to get all these words into lowercase. We'll get to the lowercase. So now this is the key. So we just to make sure the keys are not the empty ones. So we're going to do just to make sure this is the key dot length is greater than 0. So if that's true, so we're going to look at this. If it's not in the map yet, so we're going to add it to the map. So this is dot put. key. So this is the first time, one occurrence. All right, else it's already in the map. So let's get the value, increase the value, and we put it back into the map. It means to replace it with a new value, because the in the map, the keys are unique. So this is to replace it. All right, so doing all this, and we'll get all this content, everything, see the map data structure, and it helps us to store this and the count. So you have also, this is the in alphabetic order of the key. So this is tree map. So all right, so now we're going to display the key and value for each entry. So using for each loop. So here for each entry, key and value, we're going to display it, key and value. All right. So if you go down to the discussion, you can see a number of things here. So here you're going to see, look, all the details here, and I explained here. It's right here. And now there's one thing here is, hey, if I want to do something different here, suppose you wish to display the words in increasing order of their occurrence value. So how would you modify this program? All right, so that's one thing here. I'm going to postpone this. I'm going to talk about this, but first, there's a couple of things here. Is if you look at this, this thing here is there, and here is here. Look at this here. Look at the checkpoint question here. This one here. Replace the code in lines 17 to 24 in one line of code using a conditional expression. So we're gonna just the whole bunch of the code 17 to 24. So here 17 to 24. So 17 to 24 right here. Okay, so look, the bunch of code here. All right, we're gonna rewrite it and using just one line. All right, so it's going to be like this. So what I'm going to do is one line. So I need to do something like this, map. Okay, so here is, okay. Okay. All right, so 17 to 24 here. Okay. Okay, so do you see this right here? You have put, okay, put the key. So the value is 1, or this increase the value. So what you need to write is right here, map dot put. So this is going to be the key. Okay, so the difference is right here, either is 1 or this is increased. So what we're going to do is to write this using this. Okay. All right. So here, if this key is already in the map, so we're going to have this is map dot get this key plus 1. Else we're going to just have 1. All right, so I'm going to comment the rest here. All right, so this is replaced by just one line. All right, you can verify it. So I'm going to try it now. All right, I just want to make sure I have something here. I'm gonna have something like time. Okay, just want to see because it looks like the same, exactly the same. So I'm gonna try. Okay, so this is right. So now you see the difference. So time, yeah, is here. All right. Okay. This is much simpler. So we have this right here. And very short code. And it's efficient. Okay. And very elegant. Next, I want to display it differently. So here, look, this is A. This is the alphabetic order on this. Okay. Um, the keys. I want to do this order on all these values here. So I want to have this is 1 and then 2, 3 in this order. So what do we do now? All right, so here we already have the discussion here. So there are actually a couple of different ways to do it. I think this is the way I can think of it. There are some other ways I may be even better than my approach, but let's just use the ones I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the entries, okay, from this map. So here, so put it into a list. So you get this map that entry set. So look, it's a set, but I want to get a list instead of a set. All right. So we're going to get this. It's going to be this. It's all this in all the entries in this list. All right. So now I'm going to sort this entrance and using this. So the entry, I'm going to sort based on their value. So this is sort by their value. So the things I can do is come here. I'm going to copy and paste the code. Okay. And into this right here. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, I have problem with copy and paste it. This is, it doesn't allow me to copy it. Don't know, there's a way to do it. Do you know how to do it? Copy it?
I don't think you can do it out of the book, or at least that part.
Can I copy it?
Do Control C,
You
like
see?
once the flyout is dismissed.
Yeah, I do Control C now. I highlight it, right? Do Control C.
Okay,
And
yeah, try that. Otherwise, you
then,
could take a screenshot and do OCR, but that's a lot of work.
then I'm gonna try this now. I'm gonna put it back, see if there's anything here I can contribute. Okay, no. All right, there's no luck. All right, so I think I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe some reasons that does not allow you to copy things. Yeah. So all right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I have something. I'm just quickly copy and paste it. Okay. So I have it on my. And so I'm gonna copy and paste it. So let's go down to this. Uh, hmm. All right, I'm gonna do it now. Here's just copy and paste it. I have this right here. All right, so here, this is what we have here. So this line, we're gonna get the list of the entries, and then we're gonna sort all this in the entry and using this criteria. All right, so I'm gonna copy and paste it here. Oops. Oh, sticky. You notice that here it's in the book. So this is what we have. It's called return, and using this this one here, the entry one dot get that value. So and dot compare entry two. So you do this entry has get key and get value. So we get the value, we're going to compare the value, get value. So this is here. So here is it's entry one dot get value. Okay. Dot compare two. So the values we know are comparable because they're the integers, so they're fine. Entry I'm going to use E, okay, instead of, because here I'm using E1 and E2, so I'm going to use this entry. This is to get value. All right, so this is the one. And then we're going to, when we display it, So we're going to display it is using this. It's not the map. It's going to be all this entries here. This is a list. So we're going to have the list dot for each. This is, you're going to have the entry. So each entry. So for each entry here, so this is E. You're going to have E dot get key. And here is E dot get value. All right, so this key and the value. So it's in this order. Let's just look at this here. This is here. Look at this for. This is using for each loop. So I use the you can use for the for each method. So I use the for each method here. So it's simpler writing this code using for each method. All right, I'll give it a try. All right, so here we have incompatible type, and this is the array list brackets. So here is the new array list. It looks like this should be okay, but let's see what happens here is map dot entry set. Oh, okay. So look, this is string. Okay, I just copied wrong stuff here. This should be string. Look, this is string. Okay, so here, see this is the map here, string. All right, so this should be string. Okay. All right, so this is the because it does not match this when you get the entry. That's the entry is the string and value. So let's try it now. All right, so now you get everything here. This is the in this order by value. So 1, 2, 3, 3. All right. Okay, there's one more thing we need to do is, hey, what happens if they have the same value? I want the secondary order is the the key is in the alphabetic order. So this is the one. All right, and here is C is fine, F is fine, M is fine, T is fine. Oh, it's already okay. Just by accident, it's already. Oh, this is not. G is before H, H before G, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Oh, this is okay. This is not. Oh no. Let me try something here. Let's add a couple more here. It's so interesting. They're all the same here. So I'm going to have time test. Okay, see what. Let's add one more here. It's string. All right. We're gonna see what happens here. Hey, it's why it's already in that order, sort value. But if they're the same, C, F, M, S, T, T, S, yeah. This is really interesting here. Why they're all ready, sorted. C, F, M, V. Huh. All right, I think this is just a purely by I think it's kind of accident. I'm gonna do a different thing. I'm asking you to do this. All right, if all these values are the same, I'm going to have this keys in descending order. So that means V is the first. V, M, F, C. Okay, so how do you do this? All right, so we have to rewrite this criteria here, how you can compare. So the first thing, we compare this values, okay? All right. This is actually, we can simplify this. Instead of using compare to, we can use, I think you can use the comparison operator, because this is the numbers integer object, and you might be able to do this. All right, I'm going to try this here. Not using this compared to, oh, but this is good for this purpose here. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use if. Okay. So if this E1 dot get value is equal to E2 dot get value, because they're integers, so I can use this. I think I can. All right. So I'm going to do else. So if they're all the same, so I'm going to the secondary criteria else. So whatever their value is. Okay, so this is okay. All right, the second criteria is this. So I'm going to return based on the key. So the key is E1 dot get key dot compare to E2 dot get key. All right, so here I'm going to have to return and the opposite, reversed. So it's a negative. So you want that key, this is string, and that compare. So this is the one here. All right, so here, and this is go with the value. All right, if they're equal, so we're gonna go secondary. Okay, and otherwise just go with value. So now you're gonna try it this time. All right, do you see now V is here? V, M, F, C. All right. Okay, so this discussion here will help you to finish programming project 2. Any questions? Any questions? Okay.
I have a question about the assignment, like the quizzes.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. Yes.
on quiz 41.4, question 1.
40. No. 21.4, right?
Yeah, 21, sorry.
21.4. Okay. Let's go to 21.4. Just a second. 21.4. Yes.
Yeah.
And which one?
It's question 1.
Okay. Question 1. All right. All right. So let's look at this this one here.
Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the answers are like 2 and 5.
Okay.
Or, oh, I have different ones. Never mind.
But it's not this one. Okay. So which one you
Well,
want?
I mean, I have a different order for them, so I need to
Oh,
look.
okay. Oh, all right. So this is the okay. Still the same question. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at this. Analyze the foreign code. So please select all that apply. All right. So here's the hash set. All right. So this at and now and here is the this one is the second one here. So if this is actually it's incorrect. This is not. So here set one dot clone, it's going to return an object. You cannot assign object to a smaller type. So it has to be casted. All right. So now look at this. The program will be fine if set.clone is replaced by, so this is correct, right? So you're going to cast to a smaller type. It's okay. It's a hash set. It's okay because this is set and hash set is a subtype. So this should be okay. And the next one, the program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by set this. This should be also fine. It's the same type. So you can do this cast. All right. Line 7 has a compile error because set1.clone returns an object. You have to cast it to this in order to be compiled. Yes. Okay. The program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by this. All right. This is going to be a problem. The problem is here. The order of the execution for this operators. So there's two operators here. It's a dot operator, and this is the casting operator. So which one is done first? The casting is done first, and then the dot. So this one is not right. All right, so let's look at the last one. Line 7 is wrong because a hash set object cannot be cloned. Okay, so they can all be cloned, all the concrete classes in the Java API, I think, except the priority queue cannot be cloned. So this is so this is not the reason, because this is cannot be cloned. This is not the reason here. Cannot be cloned. It's not the reason. So the three choices I have is here. Let's see if it is correct. Okay, I'm going to try it. Hey, okay, I got it. Good. Yeah, these are not really sometimes you gotta try it and think about it. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Nathan. Yeah, so this is very good, all this very good questions. So if you have something you are not sure, and bring it to the class. Okay. So everybody can benefit, and from this, I can benefit too. Sometimes I got it wrong.
Can you do the question 2 or the same section?
Oh, the same section? Okay. This is the one, right? 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So look at this here. Yeah, this one is more woody now. This is the same code, and here, just a different way to do it. All right. So here's this. The program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by, so you do a casting, then casting here. So what it does is to have this. You look at this, something you're gonna see it's going to be incorrect because this clone is going to be done the last. This is not right. So see what happens here. You look at this set 1, you do a cast it to this hash set. So your princess right here, princess here, and matches this. All right, so it's right here, and this is down here. Okay, and then you do a casting to this set. All right, and then after that you do clone. No, that you still get the object. So this is not the right. The program will be fine. No, it's still wrong. All right. The next one here, the program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by, it's still the problem here with this clone is this one here is, it should be done and before all this casting. See the same thing. This is, it's not going to be correct. No, it's the same reason as this. The only difference is this is called hash set. This is, you just do it twice. No, this is not fine. The program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by, this is still the same thing here. It's not going to be correct. No, it's not. Because the last thing you do is this dot clone will return object. So this, I think this probably this too, because this, you see all this, you have 2 choices at least. Line 7 is wrong because the declared type for set 1 is set, and the clone method is not declared. The clone method, I think it should be best is that it does not return a set, is not defined set. So the word is it needs to improve, be improved. So that's good. Something I'm going to take a note and improve this. I think merely this says it does not return a set, so it returns object. The program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by, I'm getting this, looking at this here. It looks something weird here. It's this is not right. The program will be fine if set1.clone is replaced by, no, not this. Just looking at everything here seems to be, Oh, okay. This has really confused me. I can see this here. There are a couple of things here. I saw this one here. Do you see this?
Yes.
There is something here. I can see what happens here is this here is testing yes. I think this one here is something we can look at it. This one here, you have the this and this here. So cast it into the set. Cast this to hash set. But this is one, this is not going to be fine at all. So this one here, see, think about this here when you do this. Yeah, this one here. So here we have last one when you do the clone. Is it oh, maybe I think it let me look at one thing here is I think it's casting is done after the so we can just let's take this code right here. So I'm going to take this code right here and do let's open another tab. So I'm going to open another tab here. So I'm going to open another tab. Okay, I'm going to open another tab. I'm just go to some, yeah, just go anywhere here and just let's see here. We got to go to some here. Oh. right, I'm gonna see if just put the code here. This is the code here. So here, it's writing this test code and do this. All right, I'm gonna go to my ID here. So let's do it. I'm going to reshare the screen. I'm gonna stop sharing and reshare the entire screen. Stop sharing. So let's do some testing, see what happens here with all this. So I'm gonna do reshare the screen now. And reshare the screen. Okay. All right, so it's very strange here. It all right, finally this is out. Okay, so I got this now. And so I'm gonna write the test code here. So I'm going to have this test code here. This. So strange here. It's not. Okay, so does not allow me to move this. Okay, so I got it. Now it's moved here. And so now I gotta have this test code here. Put this test code right here. So I'm gonna put this here. It's set string and set one and new hash set. Okay. So that's here, a new hash set. This is set one dot add red. And this is set string set two set one dot clone. Okay, so now I'm going to replace it with, first thing is here, I'm gonna copy and this whole thing. Okay, it does not allow me to copy it. Oh, yeah, again, I was able to copy this. Interesting. Okay, so I copied the whole thing and put this right here and to replace this. Okay, so this worked. Good, think about it, why this is, so what it's, so that means I have this casted into this, yeah. So it's already here. So all right, so here is I think I'm gonna go back here is, let's do this here. So this is a set one dot clone, it's not working. So we do the cast it set string. So it's not working, but if you do, and this, Francis, this, so that's going to work. Oh, I think I know now. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay. See this set here, it's a data type for set one. Set one does not have the clone method. You have to cast it into the hash set. Oh, in order for this to be done. Okay, so that is why. All right, so finally, this is the reason here. I got it. All right, do you see why this works? Because here, clone, if you use set one dot clone, it's not going to work because set one, the data type is a set, it's interface. It does not have that clone method. So the hash set has the clone method. So after you do the casting here into the hash set, so that is what you can do. You can do this dot clone. So that's the reason this one works now. Okay. All right. So here, let's look at this. Program will be fine if this is still going to work because just redundant the cache. It's do this after you have this return and you cache it. You cast it. So this should also work. So if I copy and paste this here, I think it's work. Okay, just find out. So the reason now for this is this. The reason here. So I'm going to replace it. So, and this works too. So this, what happens when I did a copy here, copy this. So I'm going to copy everything here. Some copy back here. And this should work. Oh, don't know why it does this. Just so strange. So I have to type it now. So type it and hash set string. And this is set one and dot clone. So this one works. All right, so this, it doesn't work because you cannot cache hack. See, the program will be fine. It's not going to be fine. When you run the code, it's going to have a runtime error. It's a casting error because this hash set cannot be casted into a linked hash set. Yeah, because linked hash set is actually a subtype of hash set. No, this is not going to work. So this one here. Now, this one here, now I can remove it because this doesn't say it right. It's not defined set. I'm just it's just wording. It's not even right here. So let's see. Maybe I should still keep this. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay. All right, I think the wording is it might be still getting this says here. Okay, all right. Just the wording issue here is not defined set. It's not this. If for set one is let's see, line 7 is wrong because the declared type for set one is set, and the clone method is not defined in set. Okay. Oh, missing the word in set, defined in set. So that is typo is in set. Okay, good, thank you. Let me go back to the previous one now, just see. Oh, there's a difference. Do you see the code? This is the hash set. And this one here is set. That's the difference between the two. So, okay. All right, any other questions? So feel free to leave, and we already passed the class time, and you can stay for questions.
Professor, I'm not sure this is like a more of a private question, but could you give me a hint or a little bit of help for programming question 1?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna look at one now.
Okay, thank you. I've been doing it since this morning, and I have
Yeah.
the it runs well, but just the output.
Okay, so we're gonna look at one now.
But yeah, I got like the first half of it correct. It's just
So here, create two tree sets for strings using alphabetical order. Okay, prompt the user to enter 2 strings. And from here, you have the one line and then another line. So this read all this from line and the union and the difference. So what you need to do, just use this, the union, use add all and remove all and retain all. But when you're doing this, just be careful because you do it multiple times. So you need to not keep the original set intact. So when you do this, set 1 dot add or set 2. So what you need to do is you have to set 1, set 2. You know, clone.
yes,
You can clone it, and so that you retain it.
that's what I did. Yeah.
So what you can, did you use the check exercise tool to check it?
Yes, I'm doing it right now. Actually, let me check exercise 2.
Check exercise tool is right here. I'm sure going to show you the check exercise tool.
Oh, sorry, my page.
So, it's from here. So this right here.
Yes, I've been using that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you've been using that, and so what you get from the check exercise tool. So let's go back to, I'm going to show you the check exercise tool here just a second here. So here, sorry, I'm just getting this. It's
Yeah, I did the clone method like it suggested, and so far
let's go. So if you go to this page right here, so this is the hint page, and so we go to the 21 right here. This is 21 underscore 01. So you use the check access tool, right? And you click the automatic check. It's correct.
Let me check it one more time to be sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. No, it's just it says right here output substance from order separate by the signs. Sorry, I'm reading it right now.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to reshare the screen here. And I'm going to go back to this. And get this screen here. So you have everything here on this screen.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just had, everything is correct except for my difference in my intersection.
Okay. Did you use a tree set? I think it should ask you
Yeah,
to
tree-
use tree
Yeah,
set.
yeah, it's a tree set.
So then maybe something in my end, but I'm not so sure. You have it in, when you display that difference, do you have it in alphabetic order?
No, it's not even that part. It's not showing it's not showing the difference intersection. It's just repeating the list over again. So it's something on my end, but I'm just trying to.
Okay, it's
Right.
something your end. Okay,
Yeah.
try to fix it, debug it. Okay, you know where it's a problem, and look at your code. And if you still have problem, and send me the code, and I can give you some hint. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the commas with the yeah, I forgot to do that part too. But I'll get that fixed.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Hey there, I have a question about this assignment was the exercise. It's the last one left on the homework that was due last week.
Yeah.
It's chapter 20 exercise or exercise 20 and it's 23.
Yeah.
So I put it through the automatic check. And when I run it on when I run the program on my machine, using the test case that was just on the assignment, it gives me the correct output. So whatever the check is something that I'm doing wrong, because the case that it tests in that with the automatic check tool.
You put your code there in the check exercise tool. It uses additional test case.
Right. And I was kind of confused as to like what I was doing wrong, because it mentions a hint, but it the number that I'm getting for the answer is entirely wrong. So I don't really know what, like, it's probably a logic error, most likely.
Okay, so your code is incorrect because it did not pass the check exercise tool. You can send me your code and I can give you a hint. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, sure. All right, any questions? Anybody? I'm going to stop recording and